Contenders jostle for course position. Two policemen killed in Zamfara. Hello and welcome. I am Martia Umar and this is Trust TV News Updates. Flags are flying at half-mast in honor of the late Chief of Army Staff and other military officers that died in an Air Force aircraft on Friday in Kaduna. Lieutenant General Ibrahim Tahiru and 10 others on board the ill-fated aircraft were billed to attend a passing out parade at the Nigerian Army Depot in Zaria. Already, the race for the replacement of the late Chief of Army Staff has begun 48 hours after his death. Tahiru is appointed Chief of Army Staff by President Buhari to replace Lieutenant General Tukur Buratai in January after calls for the sack of service chiefs. 4 policemen have been killed after gunmen and bandits attacked 2 police stations in Ebonyi and Zamfara states. The gunmen attacked Wodo Divisional Police Headquarters in Ebonyi State, killing 2 police personnel. Attacks on police formation in the southeastern state is becoming frequent, and in a similar fashion, bandits killed uniformed men at the Magami police station in Gusau, Zamfara state. The bandits have previously restricted the attacks on local vigilante groups called Yansakai. The latest attack on police by the bandits in Zamfara state is a new phenomenon. Political leaders in Southwest express a stronger position to secessionist agitation in the geopolitical zone. Arising from a meeting in Lagos, the leaders endorsed the position of Southern state governors banning open grazing with a call on the federal government to adequately fund the security agencies to carry out their mandate. Former Governor of Lagos State Bola Tinubu and former interim chairman of the APC Bisi Akande chaired the meeting. Nigerians are expressing mixed feelings on the bill being considered at the Senate that seeks to prohibit the payment and receipt of ransom for the release of any person kidnapped, imprisoned, or wrongfully confined.
This matter of kidnapping is only God can deliver Nigeria. Buhari is trying on his own. The military people, they are trying. But some the young youth who have money, they are behind all this wahala on kidnapper. Fulani have his own problem. The young guy among Fulanis who they are in the marketing, they want to do business in the town. Then too they have problem. There is no any tribe doesn't involve in kidnapping.
Why would they imprison the person? What if they kidnap? God will not agree. What if they kidnap my only daughter and I have the means of rescuing her by paying the ransom? So after rescuing my daughter, they will not come and jail me for what? Then okay, can our government fight about it?
That if the government can make it possible, you understand, that if you are being kidnapped and your baby or your son or your relative will be rescued, there's no need of paying a ransom.
In another story, the House of Representatives is considering a bill that seeks to legalize the use of cannabis sativa to boost the country's economy. However, some respondents in Abuja told Trust TV correspondent Nafisa Abdul-Al that the idea is good, but detrimental to youth development.
There is an ongoing process in the House of Representatives to legalize cannabis sativa in order to improve the economic situation of the country. We are now on the streets of Abuja to get the opinions of Nigerians on whether this is a good move, business-wise or otherwise.
But for we, the youth, we know what the side effect is. It can really affect we, the youths, generally. If it's been spread alongside as something legal to the country, it will affect us seriously.
It's not good at all, but most of the politicians love someone that's smoking Janem. Because when you smoke in Janem, you do what you're not supposed to do. You understand me? You can go and they can give you even 1,000 to go and kill your mother.
To me, to my opinion, that move is not too good for the detriment of the youth. Because when they legalize this, especially those our younger one in secondary school, they can get influenced with the drug, with the alcohol, which is not too good for their head. And at the same time, it will not lead them to anywhere, to lead them to destruction.
These are the divergent views of some Abuja residents on the National Assembly's proposal to legalize cannabis sativa for economic growth. While some are of the opinion that this could be good for business and to improve the economic situation of the country, others are careful and are apprehensive that this legalization could be detrimental to the lives of the youth in the country. Nafisa Abdul-Al, Trust TV News.
A former political ally to President Muhammadu Buhari and now chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, Buba Galadima, says a minister is always wrong when friction exists between him and chief executive of parastatals under him. Commenting on the suspension of managing director of the Nigerian Port Authority, MPA Hadiza Usman, Galadima suggests that Usman can challenge her removal in court.
When I see chief executives of parastatals or agencies of government fighting with ministers, I laugh because I have a personal experience. I was a chief executive of the National Maritime Authority, and I know what I went through with my ministers, one after the other, and including with the then head of state, who removed me by using 50 armed soldiers to remove me from office at about 1 p.m. So I could know, and I know, whenever the two are fighting, let me assure you that when the minister fights a chief executive, it is always the minister that is wrong, because the minister wanted to do some things, and the chief executive is afraid because it will be under his signature. When anything happens, he will be held responsible, and he resists. The minister says now he is disloyal.
And that wraps up the Trust TV News updates. Thank you for watching. I am Martia Umar.